Hello, UPIKE viewers, and welcome to the December edition of Bear TV News. I'm Travis Stamper.
And I'm Dominique Mims. We're here to cover some of the most recent news around UPIKE and the surrounding community.
In today's show, we will be featuring stories on the UPIKE Wind Band concert, a student internship with Disney, and some conversations with fellow students about free speech on social media.
But for our top story of the day, I attended the biannual UPIKE Midnight Breakfast. The Student Success Services hosted President Webb's Midnight Breakfast on Monday, December 3rd from 10 p.m. until midnight. This event allowed every UPIKE student to come to the Skyview Cafe and enjoy a free meal. Students were greeted by faculty and staff as they teamed up to cook and serve. The buffet consisted of breakfast favorites such as pancakes, bacon, sausage, and eggs. In addition to the meal, students had the opportunity to participate in games and crafts. Those students who had already registered for the spring 2019 semester were rewarded by receiving a free t-shirt for their punctuality. Students displayed both excitement and enjoyment by lining up outside the doors as early as 9:30. The breakfast allowed students to have a break from studying in the company of great friends and great food. Reporting for Bear TV News, I'm Dominique Mims.
Since Labor Day, the UPIKE Wind Band has been practicing for their first semester concert, and I got to experience it. On Thursday, November 29th, the UPIKE Wind Band held their winter concert in Booth Auditorium under the direction of Dr. Mike Phillips.
This was the first concert of the semester, and very blessed to the fact that this is the first concert that I've had the pleasure of putting on here on campus.
The concert featured not only the wind band, but also featured the UPIKE choir and multiple churches from around the area. The band consisted of UPIKE students as well as local community members and high schoolers. Phillips encourages others to become a part of local music.
You know, one of my goals is, number one, to bring a community together. And one of the things that I believe does that is music. In this case, I love live music. I'm a fan of listening to my own iPod and what's on my phone and stuff, but nothing replaces live music. And I think to build an appreciation for that, whether it be a choir, a string orchestra, or a live rock band, there's some incredible musicians here on campus in Eastern Kentucky, all over the country, the world. And sometimes we don't go see them because we get too used to it being recorded or on YouTube and things. So if there's one goal, I'd like to build a community that comes and appreciates live music and appreciates the work that goes into it with each musician.
This won't be the last performance that the UPIKE Band performs, so make sure you come and check them out next semester. For Bear TV News, I'm Travis Stamper.
Thanks to the power of social media, it's never been easier to share your opinions with others. However, in today's cultural climate, sharing an opinion can sometimes have unforeseen consequences relating to one's friends or career. While many openly discuss politics and controversial issues, others shy away from such topics to avoid possible consequences. Our reporter, Travis Burgess, set up on Armington Bridge to get some varying opinions on this issue with our fellow students on campus.
So yeah, we're just out asking people, whether or not they feel like they're censoring themselves in culture right now, maybe specifically social media.
I don't feel censored because the left is moving towards being big on presenting themselves on social media, and I'm part of the far left, so I identify with a lot of the movements going on. But I think it's really important that even people really, really far to the right get their voice out, and I feel like they may be censored a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's not because of the social media censoring them. It's their friends, it's their family, it's the people that follow them that censor them.
If you're in college and you play a sport or something, it's gonna be like that. So you gotta I think it's just based on you, and you gotta control yourself.
No, I don't feel anything like bad in here. I feel really good, actually.
Depending on what you post on social media, it can impact your job, it can impact your relationships with so many other people. So I think self-censorship is kind of important, but it's important that you see the platform too. If it's a platform on social media that your boss or your company doesn't have access to, it's important that everyone feels heard and still gets their beliefs out there without fear.
Yeah, that's true. It's like always, like everyone can see everything what you say on social media. So yeah, you have to think about what you post.
Everybody's gonna say some stuff. Everybody's gonna mess up, and nobody's perfect. So
whatever you said in the past, it maybe it has changed. So like it maybe people think different about it right now. So they maybe regret. So I don't think you can like say, oh, you said this in the past. No, I don't think you can say that.
I think it's the past, so it shouldn't really matter. Like,
do you think it's kind of people are too afraid to do this right here and kind of stand and talk to each other about issues, and they're just kind of hiding behind the screen? Do you think that might be part of the problem?
Yeah, this is the first time I've been approached by someone to talk about my beliefs openly that weren't in a class. So I think this is a really cool thing, and just to get more student voices out there. I know that we're doing that already, but things like this are super important because we can post all we want on Twitter, but my 600 followers aren't gonna reach the links that I want them to reach, rather than being able to talk about this to people that I go to school with and have to interact with, and I think that's really cool.
For Bear TV News, I'm Travis Burgess.
It's the end of the semester, and some students are already getting their spring internships underway. One student we spoke with is about to begin an opportunity of a lifetime and start her internship at the most magical place on earth. The most iconic line you hear at the end of a football game is usually a player saying, "I'm going to Disney World." Sophomore Grace Maynard has this exact opportunity through the Disney College program.
I actually found out about the Disney College program when I was a freshman in high school. Yeah, I heard about it because I've loved Disney my entire life. And so I always thought, oh, it'd be cool to work at Disney World. And my friends were like, you should apply for the college program when you go to college. And I was like, what now? But yeah, I found out about that in high school, and I decided, okay, when I get in college, I'll apply for it and try to go work in Disney. And it worked out.
Disney has always been a huge part of her life, so becoming an intern at Disney only made sense.
I grew up obsessed with Peter Pan, Lion King, Hercules, Hunchback of Notre Dame. And it had always been a dream of mine to go to Disney World because it just seemed like this total otherworld experience. And I've only been once. I went my junior year of high school with a friend of mine's family. And I was 16 years old, and I walked into Magic Kingdom in an outfit that had like the same color scheme as Rapunzel's outfit. I had my hair braided, there were flowers in my hair, and a little stuffed Pascal with a Santa hat because it was Christmas. And I walked into that park and I saw the castle for the first time, and I just cried. I broke down in tears. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
If you'd like to become an intern with Disney, you can do so at thedisneycollegeprogram.com. For Bear TV News, I'm Travis Stamper.
This week, a special celebration was held in honor of all the 2018 December graduates. The students gathered at the President's house for a small party congratulating them on their hard work through their college career. We at Bear TV News wish all the December graduates the best of luck as they begin their new lives outside of college. And now it's time for our sports update with Lance Tackett.
Hello UPIKE viewers, I'm Lance Tackett with your sports update. In basketball news, the women's basketball team upset the number 15 Talladega Tornadoes to finish perfect this past weekend with a final score of 65-64. UPIKE and Talladega went into the half tied up at 35, and after the final two quarters, the Bears outscored Talladega by 1 point to take home the win. The men's basketball team had a perfect finish at the Heritage Classic this past weekend as well. It was completed with a rout of Ohio Eastern, whom the Bears dismantled with a 115-72 win. The Bears' offense just became too much in the second half, as they went on a 20-4 run to open it up to bust open the big lead. We now turn our attention to bowling, where for the first time since 2016, the UPIKE women's bowling team is the winner of 4 straight tournaments, after the Bears took home the Striking Knights Classic title. And UPIKE won once again in dominant fashion, finishing with a 280 pin advantage over number 6 Savannah College of Art and Design. The men's bowling team had a strong showing, finishing third at the Roto Grip Classic. UPIKE bowled a 746 in the 4 semifinal Baker games to finish third overall. And that's all we have for our sports update. I'm Lance Tackett. Now back to the desk.
That wraps it up for the December edition of Bear TV News. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Travis Stamper with my final sign-off.
And I'm Dominique Mims.
And we'll see you next semester.